Hello, my name is Carolyn Steele. I am a current student at Bentley University, and today I will be presenting to you Tay-Sachs disease. Tay-Sachs disease is a rare genetic disorder of the central nervous system that progressively destroys nerve cells. There are three forms of this disease, the most common being infantile Tay-Sachs disease, followed by juvenile and late-onset Tay-Sachs disease, which are much more rare. Infants with Tay-Sachs disease have nerve damage starting in utero and usually develop symptoms between the age of 3 to 6 months. These affected infants are almost always expected to pass away by the age of 5. Children with juvenile Tay-Sachs develop symptoms very similar to the infantile form between the ages of 2 and 10 and are typically expected to live until around the age of 15. Individuals with late-onset Tay-Sachs begin to experience symptoms between adolescence and their mid-30s that are much less severe than the infantile and juvenile forms, as well as have varied life expectancies. Symptoms of the infantile and juvenile forms of Tay-Sachs disease include slowing of social, mental, and physical development, the weakening of muscles, loss of motor skills, exaggerated startle reaction, deafness, progressive blindness, seizures, paralysis, and a cherry red spot near the center of the retina of the eye. Symptoms of late-onset Tay-Sachs typically include muscle weakness, slurred speech, memory problems, and tremors. So Tay-Sachs disease is caused by mutations in both alleles of the hexa gene on chromosome 15. The hexa gene gives instructions that are critical for making part of the enzyme beta-hexosaminidase A. This enzyme is located in lysosomes that help break down a lipid called GM2 ganglioside. Mutations in the hexa gene disrupt the activity of beta-hexosaminidase A and in turn prevent it from breaking down GM2 ganglioside. As a result, GM2 ganglioside builds up too much and causes damage that leads to the destruction of neurons. This is what causes the symptoms of Tay-Sachs disease. Tay-Sachs disease is inherited in an autosomal recessive pattern, meaning you must receive 2 copies of the defective gene, one from each parent, to inherit this disorder. As you can see in the diagram, both parents are carriers for Tay-Sachs. So if these people want to have children, they have a 1 in 4 chance of passing only the dominant alleles onto their child, causing them to not be affected by the disease at all. The couple has a 2 in 4 chance of passing on 1 dominant and 1 recessive allele to their child, causing them to be an unaffected carrier of Tay-Sachs. And finally, the couple has a 1 in 4 chance of passing on 2 recessive alleles to their children, who would then be affected by Tay-Sachs disease. In today's society, Tay-Sachs disease affects males and females equally, although it occurs much more frequently in people of Central and Eastern European Ashkenazi Jewish descent. Approximately 1 in 30 Ashkenazi Jews carry the altered hexa gene compared to 1 in 300 individuals of non-Ashkenazi Jewish heritage. Tay-Sachs disease is also found more frequently in people of Italian, Irish Catholic, and non-Jewish French Canadian descent, especially in the Cajun community of Louisiana and southeastern Quebec. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.